Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Luck. And incomplete to open things up. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Here's Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. He's got daylight, 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Colts. lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away. He
is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Ohio!
They'll drop the throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Look, and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. To throw on second down is Luck. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play that time for the Colts. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. On first down, Luck, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6, and the Colts are in for 6. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw here. He drops it off for Bernard. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the Colts coming out now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Back to throw, Luck. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Right, 675. 11. Check out.
Out of the gun, Luck. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
From the 50, it's Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Luck. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Love. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll set up a throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He completes it to Boyd. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ohio!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. After the interception, it's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. The final shot before the break. Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, good move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A little juke, and now running right through it. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
4 down, check, 4 down. T right.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Check 37! Check 37!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And caught right side, Green. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rolling to his... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go, go, go. Twelve.
Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Well, now they'll try the end around. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
We got 4. We got 4. Check out. Check out.
Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. To mix it on the check down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Locke. Got his target, Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, 4 down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal.
Tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Alert.
And they take a knee. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ohio!